Hey guys, let's talk about everything to do with tattoo apprenticeships, including my story. So let's go. Okay guys, so today I want to talk about tattoo apprenticeships. I want to tell my story, let you understand where I come. So I got my start tattooing 11 years ago. I picked up a tattoo machine and tattooed myself in my kitchen in California while I was in the Marine Corps. I was just fascinated with tattooing. And at that time, there were no videos on YouTube how to tattoo, nothing. I had a little book that came with this kit that I ordered on like eBay or something. And it told me how to set the machine up. It was actually a pretty decent book. If you followed those directions to a T, you could set the machine up. And I did. I spent a couple days just figuring that out. And I made a couple tattoos. They were okay. They were okay tattoos. This was a different time. Tattoos weren't quite as detailed as they are today. So take that for what it is. Nonetheless, I tattooed some people. The problem came is when you tattoo people in an apartment complex area and people find out, everybody wants a tattoo. And they don't want their name single lined on them. They don't want a stupid flower that is simple. No, nothing that I was doing people wanted. You could tattoo, you weren't charging anything. They wanted everything. They wanted some Grim Reaper. They wanted blah, 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 blah. And I realized I can't do that stuff. I don't know how to do that stuff. I'm going to screw people up. So I stopped. I didn't do it no more. I quit. I put it all away. Everybody was like, oh, come on, tattoo me. For years, and they knew I could tattoo. But I didn't really know how to tattoo. I wasn't doing things right. I did the best I could, and I realized that I was getting in too deep. And I got out. Fast forward 10 years. I got out of the Marine Corps. And I really had no idea what I wanted to do. I knew I did not want to work in my field. My field was avionics, electronics. I really didn't care for it. I didn't want to go do that anymore. I had finally realized that this was my time. I could do anything I wanted to do. But I had a wife, 3 kids. Can I do anything I want to do? I decided that I was going to use my post 9/11 GI Bill and go to school. And in that time, figure out what I wanted to do. And if you understand the post 9/11 GI Bill, they will kind of pay you a housing allowance to go to school. And that's pretty much what I needed. I had taken care of all of my bills at the time. I didn't owe anybody really anything. And I had a lot of family support. So I was working construction and going to school at night. 5 days a week. I get an opportunity. My brother-in-law said, hey, I know a guy who's looking for a tattoo apprentice. And I really didn't want to do it because I knew what it entailed being a tattoo apprentice. I knew that I wasn't going to be getting paid. I knew I was going to have to continue working this job, go to school, and try to tattoo. I talked it over with my wife, and I thought, okay, look, I got to at least try. This is something that I am interested in. I need to at least attempt it. I need to go out there and talk to the guy, see what's up. Because I knew this was kind of an opportunity as well. Tattoo apprenticeships don't just come into your life every single day. I met the guy. He didn't want to see any of my work. He took my brother-in-law's word that I was an artist. And that was that. Funny enough, I hadn't drawn anything in years. I knew it was in me, I thought, but I hadn't actually done much artwork in a long time. That didn't matter. He liked the fact that I was an ex-Marine. He liked the fact that I seemed responsible. And I think he was just, sure, if you're down, let's do it. And I was. So now I had to figure out how to balance this apprenticeship, how I want to do it, with working, with school. So I had decided that let me try working there for maybe just 2 days a week because I'm working Monday through Friday construction, school at night. I'm free Saturday and Sunday. I can give up 7 days a week, 2 days to this tattooing thing, and see where that goes. So that's how it went. I'd wake up in the morning, go to work, come home, see my family for about a minute or two to change, and go to school. Come home, see my family for a little while, go to bed. Of course, the kids were already sleeping when I got home. My wife would wait up for me. Nonetheless, you get how that goes. You just didn't have a lot of time for family. And doing this 7 days a week, you're just getting worn down, all right? You're getting worn down. So I had decided that, okay, if I want to take this tattooing thing serious, I need to be here like as often as I can. And I need a day off. I need to be able to rest, to see my family, to do the things that normal people need to do. So I looked at my finances and I decided I'm going to find a way to live off the money that I have, that I was receiving to go to school, and hopefully any money I'd make possibly tattooing down the road. So long story short, I dropped down to 2 days a week working the construction job and 4 days a week at the tattoo shop. That's still 7 days a week, and I still go to school at night, but at least I was doing something that I wanted to do. I was in a shop, I was trying to learn, I was doing those sort of things. One of the hard things that I ran into is this shop was an hour away from my house. So I'd have to hour commute there, an hour commute home. So on the weekends, you don't close till late, you're not getting home till late. You got to think about those things. The other thing is it would be one thing that if you were working in a tattoo shop as an apprentice to learn stuff. You're there to learn, you're also there to work. I knew going into this tattoo apprenticeship that I was going to be cleaning, that I was going to be doing a lot of the bitch work, if you will. And I was okay with that. You know, you do time in the military, you know how to put your head down and do what you have to do because you know that the end result will be worth it. And that's what I did. I put my head down, I did everything that I could do. The problem occurred very quickly when I realized that I wasn't there to learn how to tattoo. I was there to do everything but that. There were days where I just wasn't even in the shop. No, I was off chopping wood. I'd go to his house daily, light his wood-burning stove for him, go and get his mail for him, pick up food for him. That's fine. I don't care about picking up food. That was like the easiest, no problem thing. The problem is all the drama that comes along with it. So much drama. I hate drama. I don't want to be a part of drama. No. Let me do my job to the best of my ability and go home at the end of the day. Instead, I would show up. Hey, this is what we need you to do. Go deliver flowers to my girlfriend. Go over here and buy this and go install it in my house. My water's not working. I'm going to need you to come over and help me do that. And by help me do that means I'm going to go upstairs and then you stay down here and hopefully you fix it. And if you don't get it fixed, no big deal. I'll just have you come back out here tomorrow and we'll just keep doing this. So day in and day out, I'm not even in the tattoo shop. I went days without being in the tattoo shop. I'd show up and it'd be gone. It'd be one thing if the things I was doing pertained any way to tattooing or the shop. I totally understand. I don't care what kind of bitch work you want me to do, as long as it pertains to tattooing, as long as there's something as the end result. But this was not. I was literally being used and abused. My family's at home suffering. They don't have me here. I'm missing out on a lot of things because I was loyal. I was loyal to the shop. I was loyal to what I was doing, and I knew I needed to be there. But it got overwhelming. But right before I was thinking, you know what, this is just getting ridiculous. Am I doing the right thing here? Is this the right thing to be doing? And then you get that moment where they're like, okay, I want you to tattoo yourself. And you're like, whoa, okay, cool. So I'm gonna actually tattoo something. I'm gonna tattoo myself. That's gonna happen right now. Okay, great. Meaning you're gonna show me how to set up the machine. I've never seen any of that really. You're gonna tell me, you're gonna sit there, you're gonna do something. Awesome, let's do this. So I'm gonna tattoo my leg. Image on the leg. Here's the machine. Here's this, and that. And it's a coil machine, no big deal. I somewhat remember how to set those up. But really, I had nobody show me anything. Pretty much shut the door and let me know when you're done. I did it. It turned out pretty decent. So at that point, they thought, okay, Dave can tattoo. All right. Moving forward, I tattoo myself again, maybe in a month or two later, maybe a few weeks later, and that one's decent as well. We're talking small tattoos, guys. Nothing crazy here. What do they decide? Okay, the owner's got to go on a vacation or a trip or whatever. And the other guy there had some family stuff going on. So there was going to be a couple days where nobody was at the shop. All right, no problem. I can enjoy a couple days off. Well needed, right? No. They decided that since I did 2 tattoos on my leg, that here's a key to the shop. Somebody comes in and you can't do it or you don't want to do it, then make an appointment. But don't make an appointment for no dumb stuff. Serious stuff they want an appointment for. If it wasn't, then hey, freaking do it. This is a stressful position to be in when, one, you really can't price anything because you don't know enough. You don't know enough about what you're talking about because you just haven't learned anything. And now they want you to tattoo somebody if it's small enough. At this point, I was like, oh man, okay, hey, at least I'll be in the tattoo shop. At least I'm there and I'm not off chopping wood or doing some other nonsensical thing that no way to tattooing. Sure enough, somebody came in. People came in. I made a couple appointments. There were some bigger things or they weren't really serious. And I just kind of blah, 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 made my way through that stuff. Well, another person came in and he wanted something big here. And I was like, okay, I can make you an appointment. Let's talk about it. Give me some ideas what you're looking for. But he really wanted to get a tattoo that day. So long story short, he picks out 2 letters. There's his mother's initials. He wants to put them on his wrist. Here's the big moment for me. Okay, do I do it or do I not do it? Because they said need to be doing these smaller tattoos. I got to take them on. So, hey, look, I thought, all right, let's do it. And you know what? I did it. I did the tattoo. It turned out pretty good. It turned out all right. And I was hyped about it. That was enough to keep me hanging on a little bit longer, keep me into this apprenticeship. Like, wow, okay, maybe I can do this. Maybe it's worth it. Not even to mention piercings. Okay, we were doing piercings, and I didn't care to do any sort of piercing. I wanted a tattoo. I'm not a piercer. I don't care about sticking needles anywhere, other than from a machine into your arm. Not piercing. Nonetheless, that's what I had to learn. And again, there's times I got to do these piercings and I had no idea what I was doing. I knew a little bit because I had watched a little bit. I had done a few things here and there, but there was somebody at the shop, so if anything went wrong, I could get help. But I'd only done a few types of piercings. There's some more difficult ones. Well, this was the advice I was told, was if somebody wants a piercing and you don't know how to do that one, go online, watch a YouTube video in the back real quick, come out and perform it. Guess what? I did a lot of piercings that way. You want to talk about stress level? You want to talk about all that stuff? Yeah, that was pretty stressful in the fact that there was nobody to lean on but me. And I had to pretty much fake the funk like I was a professional, like I knew what the heck I was doing when I barely did. The sad part about all of it was I didn't necessarily hate being in the shop by myself. It meant that there was nobody there to make me go do stuff. I knew I wasn't going to have to go chop wood. I knew I wasn't going to have to go shovel something or go here or deliver this or go help him fix his truck or any of the crazy stuff you could possibly think of, lighting fires, and just all the dumb stuff. Look, I'm a grown man. I did my time. I have no problem doing what needs to happen, but I am not here to put my family on the back burner so that you can be more comfortable. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not driving an hour, 2 ways, working 7 days a week, going to school at night so I can be a maid for you. Not happening, okay? This is a young man's game. 17, 18 years old, fuck, I do anything you want me to do. Whatever, sure, let's do it. Fucking go. I got no responsibilities. Not me. I done that. I didn't want to do it anymore. But I stuck with it through it all because in my mind it was I had an opportunity. I wasn't going to get this opportunity again. I needed to try to learn as much as I could. I did learn some stuff, okay? I really did. But for the most part, I had to self-teach myself. Things I wanted to do were self-taught. I was coming home every night, going on YouTube, watching videos, figuring out what other people are doing, How are they setting up their machine? How are they running things? What are they using? What, everything. What kind of lighting? I had no lighting. You name it, I had to pretty much figure it out myself. So I felt like I'm going to this place, doing all this stuff for these people, yet I'm teaching myself. What's the point? Now, there was one individual there who really they helped me. They gave me a lot of good advice. I watched as this person tattooed, and I liked it. I liked how they were doing things. When I was watching videos later, I could see what he was doing, what this person was doing. Start putting pieces together. I learned a lot from him. I will absolutely say that. But aside from that, no, I was teaching myself. I was seeing what good tattoos looked like online all the time, going through Instagram, seeing, okay, wow, these are really nice tattoos. How are these guys doing these? I'm not seeing these different techniques being used. I'm not seeing, okay, no big deal. But I wanted to learn those things. I wanted to try out different machines. I wanted to try rotary machines out. Now that was taboo. I remember I brought in pigskin or fake skin, not pigskin, fake skin, right? Was told to get that the hell out of there, throw it away. I get it. It's not like tattooing real skin. Don't get too comfortable tattooing fake skin. I understand that. But sometimes you just want to learn how to pull a line. You want to just get used to using your machine, setting it up, throw a stencil down, go on it. You don't want to have to practice on skin all the time. So that's where I was pretty much at. As far as time off, there wasn't really any time off. I'd finally discussed getting one day off. I just was like, look, I need one day off a week. That kind of happened for the most, kind of got that one day off a week. Tattoo apprenticeships can be great. You can learn a lot, and that's where you should really be, in a tattoo apprenticeship. But you have to find the right one. You need to go and look. Give yourself some value. Know yourself. Like, you know what? I don't want to work there. I want to work in a shop that is going to teach me. They're going to expect stuff from me. I'm going to be held accountable. I'm going to work hard, but I'm going to learn, and this is worth my time. In my case, they wanted a 5-year contract. I never signed a contract. They wanted me to. I didn't. They wanted a 5-year contract. I would work for them for 5 years. After like 6 months in, they were trying to sell me the business. Hey, look, I'm looking to get out of this. You want to, you could buy this place. You'd be blah, 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 blah. This is how much it's worth. This is what's valued at. No, I don't want to buy your business. Okay, I'm trying to learn how to tattoo here. I don't want to own your business. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to learn. So anyhow, find good shops that you respect, that you like, and try to get into those. Yes, it's going to be harder because it's a good shop. A lot of people want to get in there. But do what you can do. Keep trying, build your portfolio, work hard. If you get an opportunity, take it, but be ready to walk away. Best advice I can give you. If you get the opportunity to get into something like the situation I was in, take it. But know when to get out. Okay? Know when it's like, you know what, this ain't working. If you're young, you might be able to stick it out longer, but when you got responsibilities in a family, it becomes difficult to stick with it. I had a lot of family support, and I'm more and more, and I still do, and I'm more than appreciative to all of them. But you have to know what you're doing and what you're getting into. So, I did not sign a 5-year contract. I refused to, and I ultimately left. I left for personal reasons, family reasons, but I left. I got out, and I knew that no matter what I did, I could do better myself. Meaning, I could teach myself, I could do better. I saw some things that just weren't right. I knew they weren't right. I knew the things that were happening weren't right. I knew some of the cleanliness just wasn't on point. The way things were being handled, the business side, everything. Things weren't quite lining up for me. I decided that I could do this on my own. I could figure it out. I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but I knew the most important thing was spending more time with my family. That was important, and that I'd figure out the rest. And that's the important thing to understand here, guys, is You're like, oh, why show people how to tattoo? Why blah, 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 blah. Well, here's the thing. Most people are going to like tattoo maybe once or twice and then kind of go, move on. This is harder than I thought. Ooh, boy, everything's expensive. There's only a select few that are going to actually take this and run with it. It costs money to get into this game. It takes time to build up a clientele. It takes knowledge to get things done and get them done right. There's a lot more that goes into it than just making a cool tattoo or buying a machine and tattooing your friend. So those that are actually going to take money out of your pocket are the ones who really are out there hustling. And you know what? If you're hustling, you deserve it. You working harder than the next guy, you deserve it. That's how I look at it. Work hard, get rewarded. That's the way life should be. It doesn't always work that way. It does not always work that way. But get up and keep working at it. And that's what I did. I started Death Punch Inc., my own tattoo shop. Okay? It was just me. I'm the only employee with the help of my family. But it's just me. That did not start the day I left. No. I kept studying. I kept working. I wanted to use the best I could get. I bought the best equipment I could get. I bought everything. I wanted to show that I'm here. If I'm going to do this right, I'm going to use the best equipment I can. I'm going to be as sterile as possible. If you're doing that, I'm going to try to do it better. Okay? It doesn't mean that I tattoo better than other people, but I'm going to try to do things to the best of my ability. And at the end of the day, I care about the tattoo. That's it. I care about the client and the tattoo. The money's important as well, but you'll soon find that if you're an artist, then I mean you care about the work. You care about creating it to the best of your ability. And there is a lot to learn. You're not just going to slap a stencil on and follow the line and go, hey, wow, I just traced it right onto the skin. No. Are tattoo apprenticeships dying? Yes and no. I believe that the old style of tattoo apprenticeships are dying and that you're getting a new kind of apprenticeship, a little bit more hands-on, a little bit more learning. They're more business ran. Those are the kind of apprenticeships that are going to make good tattoo artists. The kind that they want their business to do better. They need you to do better. They want you to do better to help themselves. That's what matters. Okay, that's the important stuff. And if you're in a good tattoo apprenticeship and there's a contract, and then go ahead and sign it. I mean, go with it. Do what you got to do. Now, going out on my own was pretty difficult. There is a lot of things that a tattoo shop has that you have to get or you might need. And that stuff's not really all that cheap, especially when you add up what you've already bought and plus all the stuff you have to get. Unless you have money sitting around to invest to get these things, then it's really difficult. And a tattoo shop provides a lot of those things. So in an apprenticeship, yes, you have to potentially provide your own machine and all those things, but they have everything there. They have everything. You don't have to bring all that stuff. Just bring what you need. So I mean, those are perks to working in a tattoo shop. The downside is you working for somebody else. And if they decide things are going to be done this way, then hey, that's the way they're going to be done. Right, wrong, or indifferent, don't matter. That's their shop. That's how things are going to run. And I thought, no more. I'll run it the way I want to run it. I'll do what I want to do. Good, bad, or ugly. And I'm going to learn on my own. And that's essentially what I did. And that's what I'm doing. And you're here on this journey with me. But if you're hungry enough, if you're willing to put in the work, you can make this happen. You can make this happen. Let's be real, guys. There's not enough shops out there for everybody who wants to learn how to tattoo to just get an apprenticeship. It's not going to happen. A lot of people don't even realize how much effort you're going to put into it, how much time you're going to put into it. You're not going to walk in there, they're going to hand you a machine and go, okay, let me show you how to trace a line and you're good. No. And with that being said, those who really want to learn, you can learn on YouTube. You can learn from all the various sources out there. There's tons of people that offer something. You can learn in those ways. Teach yourself, but you have got to make sure you're doing things the right way. And that's why an apprenticeship can be a really nice thing. You have questions, you have a mentor you can ask. When you're on your own, you don't. You don't even have a place to tattoo. You need to get a place to tattoo, and you need to make sure that it's legitimate. So these are the things that you got to think about when you're trying to decide, do I want a tattoo apprenticeship? Do I want to do this thing on my own? You might do one tattoo on your own, be like, wow, man, I'm fucking awesome. My friends all like it. Are you though? Or do your friends just really like it? Do your friends just like getting free tattoos? Are you going to do free tattoos forever? Are you going to get a good machine? Are you going to get a good battery power? I mean, are you going to get ink? What kind of ink are you using? Very important that you do this, you do it right. If you do it at home, you need to like really, really, really try to do it right. Carry yourself as best you can. If you're not going to do things right, then you should, well, do things really right and go get an apprenticeship or try to get an apprenticeship. Work on your skills, draw more, figure out what people are looking for. There's tons of stuff out there. No excuse. You can figure out what you need to do. And if you don't have the skill and you keep getting turned down, but you're determined and hungry, keep working at it, okay? Keep working at it. I know there's going to be a lot of people that don't agree with my advice or what I'm saying, and that's perfectly fine. I just want to let some of you guys out there know who are working hard, who are trying to do things right, that if you are doing things right, just keep doing it. Keep learning, keep practicing. If you're not ready to touch skin, don't touch skin. Touch fruit, touch fake skin. Get used to using the machine. Take your time, there's no rush. That guy that wants a free tattoo, he's still gonna be ready for a free tattoo when you're better. Okay, then maybe he might tell somebody, hey, and then the next guy, you might be able to charge him a few bucks. I don't know, it's case by case, but set yourselves up for success. If that means getting a tattoo apprenticeship, go do that, okay? So with that, if you guys want to support the channel, please like the video, subscribe to see more videos, and I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.